Dear students, welcome to the online class of English language. The second topic is degrees of comparison. Now open your book to page number 45. Degrees of comparison. Children, the warm-up exercise you will do in the book itself. Now children, let's understand what are the degrees of comparison. So, the different forms of the adjective are called degrees of comparison. There are three main degrees of comparison, and they are positive, comparative, and superlative. Now let's understand each degree separately. So children, when we talk about one person, we use the positive degree. For example, Sam is a fast runner, so we are talking about one person. Pratik is a good student. Rajan is tall. So you can see that in each example, we are talking about one person. So whenever we will talk about one person, we will use positive degree. Now children, let's see what is comparative degree. So when we compare two people or things, we use the comparative degree. For example, Rohan is faster than Sam. Lalit is a better student than Pratik. My uncle is taller than Rajan. So children, previously we were talking about one person, so we used the positive degree. And when we compare two people or things, we use the comparative degree. Children, please note the word than typically follows the comparative degree. Now let's see what is superlative degree. So children, when we compare more than two people or things, we use the superlative degree. So in comparative degree, we were comparing two people or things, and in superlative degree, we compare more than two people or things. For example, Sanjay is the fastest of all. Mayank is the best student of all. My brother is the tallest of all. I hope children you have understood the positive, comparative and the superlative degree. Now let's go through the rules. The first rule is a general rule. For most adjectives, we add ER to make the comparative degree and EST to make the superlative degree. For example, great, greater, greatest, sweet, sweeter, sweetest. So this is the most easiest rule, children. So for most adjectives, we add ER to make the comparative degree and EST to make the superlative degree. Now rule number 2 is when the adjective ends in E, we add R to make the comparative degree and ST to make the superlative degree. Now see the example. Large. Now large ends with E. So according to the rule, we will add R to make the comparative degree and ST to make the superlative degree. So large, larger, largest. Similarly, brave ends with an E. So we will add R to make comparative degree and EST to make the superlative degree. So brave, braver, bravest. I hope children this rule is clear now. Now let's see rule number 3. For adjective that ends in a consonant and Y, we replace Y with IER for the comparative degree and IEST for the superlative degree. Now let's see the example, happy. So children, before Y we have P, and on the screen you can see that P is a consonant. So according to the rule, we will add IER for the comparative degree, and IEST for the superlative degree. So happy, happier, happiest. Similarly, lovely. So lovely ends with Y, and before Y we have L. And you can see on the screen that L is a consonant. So we will add IER for the comparative degree and IEST for the superlative degree. So it would be lovely, lovelier, loveliest. I hope children you have understood this. Now children, let's see rule number 4. For an adjective that ends in a vowel and Y, we add ER for the comparative degree and EST for the superlative degree. So now let's see the example, grey. So according to the rule, the word grey ends with Y, and before Y we have a vowel E, as you can see on the screen. So now we will add ER for the comparative degree and EST for the superlative degree. So it would be grey, grayer, greyest. Similarly, we have gay. So again children, the word gay ends with a Y, and before Y we have A. And as you can see on the screen, A is a vowel. So we will add ER for the comparative degree and EST for the superlative degree. So it would be gay, gayer, gayest. I hope children you have understood this rule also. Now let's see the 5th rule. For an adjective that has a consonant plus vowel plus consonant pattern, we double the last consonant. Now see the pattern. The pattern is consonant plus vowel plus consonant. For example, see the word big. Now B is a consonant, I is a vowel, and again we have a consonant G. So according to the rule, we will double the last consonant. So we will double G and will add ER to make comparative degree and EST to make superlative degree. Similarly, we have the word sad. Now S is a consonant, A is a vowel, and D is a consonant. So according to the rule, we will double the last consonant, and that is D, and we will add ER to make comparative degree and EST to make superlative degree. So it would be sad, sadder, saddest. I hope children you have understood this rule also. Now let's move to rule number 6. Adjectives that end in ed, ing, ful, ous, er, ive take more to form the comparative degree and most for the superlative degree. So children, adjectives that have ed, ing, ful, ous, er, ive at the end, they take more to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. For example, learned. So learned ends with ed. So according to the rule, we will add more to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. So learned, more learned, most learned. Next word is charming. So charming ends with ing. So we will add more to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. So charming, more charming, most charming. Then we have famous. So famous ends with ous. So we will add more to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. So famous, more famous, most famous. Then we have beautiful. So beautiful ends with ful. So we will add more to form the comparative degree and most to form the superlative degree. So, beautiful, more beautiful, most beautiful. I hope children you have understood this. Children, please note that there are some adjectives that do not follow any rule. Few examples are given. Good, better, best. Bad, worse, worst. Little, less, least. Much, more, most. Many, more, most. Far, in reference to distance. Far, farther, farthest. Far, further, furthest. Old, older, oldest. Old, elder, eldest. So children, these adjectives do not follow any rule. Now children, let's see exercise A. Complete this table. So first we have young, dash, dash. Second, dash, more important, dash. Third, dash, dash, brightest. Fourth, heavy, dash, dash. Fifth, pretty, dash, dash. Sixth, rich, dash, dash. 7, dash, dash, most difficult. 8th, smart, dash, dash. 9th, good, dash, dash. 10th, interesting, dash, dash. Now children, let's complete this table. So first we have young, younger, youngest. Second, important, more important, most important. Third, bright, brighter, brightest. Fourth, heavy, heavier, heaviest. Fifth, pretty, prettier, prettiest. Sixth, rich, richer, richest. Seventh, difficult, more difficult, most difficult. Eighth, smart, smarter, smartest. Ninth, good, better, best. 10th, interesting, more interesting, most interesting. Now children, let's see exercise B. Fill in the blanks with the correct forms of the adjectives given in brackets. So the first sentence is, my bicycle is dash than yours but dash than Varun's. So the adjectives are big and small. Here we are comparing. So my bicycle is bigger than yours but smaller than Varun's. Bill Gates is one of the dash men in the world. So the adjective is rich. And we will be using the superlative form. So Bill Gates is one of the richest men in the world. The next sentence is, the sun is the dash of all the stars in the solar system, and the adjective is bright. Again, we will be using the superlative form. So the sun is the brightest of all the stars in the solar system. The next is, Treasure Island is the dash book that I have read till now, and the adjective is exciting. So again we will be using the superlative form. Treasure Island is the most exciting book that I have read till now. Next, Haider is the dash of the three brothers, and the adjective is clever. Again children, we will be using the superlative form. Haider is the cleverest of the three brothers. Next is, the earthquake that rocked Nepal in 2014 was the dash in the recent times, and the adjective is bad. So again children, we will be using the superlative form. The earthquake that rocked Nepal in 2014 was the worst in the recent times. Next we have, this is the dash ice cream I have ever tasted, and the adjective is good. So again children, we will be using the superlative form. This is the best ice cream I have ever tasted. Next is, Pratik is dash but his father is dash than him, and the adjective is honest. So in the first blank we will be using positive, and in the second blank we will be using comparative because there is comparison. So Pratik is honest but his father is more honest than him. Next, Mount Everest is the dash peak in the world and the adjective is high. So we will be using superlative. Mount Everest is the highest peak in the world. Next, my little sister is the dash in the family and the adjective is young. So again we will be using superlative and it would be my little sister is the youngest in the family. Next we have Praveen is the dash boy in the class and the adjective is intelligent. So we will be using superlative form. Praveen is the most intelligent boy in the class. And the last one is the Times of India is the dash newspaper in India and the adjective is popular. So we will be using superlative form. The Times of India is the most popular newspaper in India. I hope children this exercise is also clear. Now let's read these sentences. Ravi is as clever as Sheila. Delhi is as hot as Jaipur. Dehradun is as congested as Delhi. So children, the comparative as expresses that two people or things are similar. Now read these sentences. Priya is not as clever as Sheila. Masuri is not as hot as Jaipur. Land is not as congested as Delhi. So children, the comparative not as expresses that two people or things are not similar. So children, basically when we use as, it expresses that two people or things are similar. And when we use not as, it expresses that two people or things are not similar. Easy, isn't it? Now let's see exercise C. Use these sets of words to make sentences using as. The first sentence is Jagriti's handwriting is dash Purab's and the word in the bracket is bad. So Jagriti's handwriting is as bad as Purab's. Next, Manyata is dash Ankita and the adjective in the bracket is beautiful. So Manyata is as beautiful as Ankita. Isn't this an easy exercise, children? Next, her pronunciation is dash mine and the adjective is good. So her pronunciation is as good as mine. Next, my bedroom is dash his and the words in the bracket are not clean. So here we will use my bedroom is not as clean as his. Next, Sunday was dash today. So the adjective is cold. So Sunday was as cold as today. Now children, from 6 to 15 you will do in the book itself. Alright, and you will do it on your own. Children, I hope you have understood the topic well. Kindly go through the video carefully and learn all the rules. And children, exercise A, exercise B and exercise C 1 to 5 you will do in your English language classwork copy. I will be posting the English language classwork copy instructions separately, so you don't have to worry. You only have to follow the instructions carefully. Thank you.